Today we're going to be driving around. I was going to be talking about Revenge of the Sith. Saw it on the weekend, but I guess we're going to be talking about a TV show as well. Into it, yeah. I got contacted the other night by Vinerwatt from New York City, Gary Vaynerchuk. I don't remember. I can't remember names. I have no clue. I thought it was a scam. I'm always super skeptical. I get approached all the time on Instagram specifically, just like my father did. People wanting to build ray guns and death rays and cure cancer and build suits of armor. No one's ever got any money. They just want me to build world-changing innovations. My dad used to get calls like that all the time. I don't have the ability to do that. I could probably throw together a suit of armor that would be bulletproof with the formulas that we've got, but a lot of trial and error to get those right. But that's neither here nor there. So I got contacted by this by a spokesperson from the company or whatever. Apparently they watched the YouTube. I was a little skeptical of that. It's something about, their bosses watching the YouTube and they love it and they want to do a TV show. Maybe. I don't know. We're going to follow that. I'm going to be in contact with them supposedly shortly. I'm not trying to sound one way or the other. I'm just always very skeptical. And, I've spoken with a lot of people involved in film. I've had the privilege very recently, because of my father, not to make friends or things like that, but I've gotten to speak with a lot of producers and directors and, people that are, I guess, kind of a big deal that doors are open there that never would have been opened to me before. I've been lucky enough. People have even, read some of my work. For example, Owen, his article's dropping. Oh my God, I think it's this week, apparently. I was just on the phone with him. Owen, if you watch it, man, I absolutely love the article. I said this to him on the phone. I said this to you on the phone, but I had to just say it after. I don't know. Maybe I got anxiety or something. I'm like, it's great. So that's coming out soon. Epic Magazine's doing that one. That's 13,000 words, guys. Pretty much anything you wanted to know about Project Grizzly specifically. And then, of course, my father. It's probably the most comprehensive piece ever written on him and ever will be written on him until I do like a biography or whatever for him, right? So Owen really went to work on that piece. And you know what? Owen gave me a huge shout out at the end of it, which was really nice. He read some of my work, which again, you know what I mean? Always incredible. He even liked it, apparently, which again is always nice. So just because of that, I've been able to meet some really great people, talk with them, and some of them have even been kind enough to either watch the channel, check out the Instagram, or read my work. So when I got approached by this person on Instagram, I'm just still very skeptical. I don't know, man. But who knows? So that there's lots of things in the work. The old man got approached to do a lot of TV shows. Hell, we did. We shot the A&E pilot episode. We worked with Lucas Platt, who I believe was the producer on Dog the Bounty Hunter. You remember that show back in the day, early 2000s, man? That's when reality shows were absolutely going crazy. Anybody remember The Simple Life with Paris Hilton? Like early 2000s, right? Ozzy Osbourne, back when everybody thought it was real. So we did that. We got contacted by Discovery Channel. I spoke about that briefly in a video with Mythbusters. God, I wish I had that sheet. Yeah, Mythbusters was going to do something with the old man, which blew me away. Nat Geo was trying to do a couple things. Discovery Channel, 2 different shows, sorry. They want to do the Mythbusters kind of When Pigs Fly episode. One day I'll be able to break the story on that, because some of these things I can't prove, right? So it's just me saying things. So believe it or not, like the Ripley's Believe It or Not video, we got that. Check that video out. That's a good one. Ripley's was great because that's the only video we've got of, I believe, Hertzie. Anyway, I'm all over the place with TV shows, but this really sparked something. We'll talk about Star Wars in a later video. Saw Star Wars again, though, on the weekend. Guys, Revenge of the Sith, if you're lucky enough, check that out, man. Longest sword fight in cinema history, I believe. Obi-Wan versus Anakin. That's something you got to check out. I was lucky enough to bring my kids to that. But we're going to get back to the TV shows. Maybe I'll do a TV show soon. That would be something, eh? Could you imagine this? The whole show. I don't know how you do it. I don't know if I got that much to say. Maybe. I'll need some good writers. I can write, but I don't write for myself. We just ramble on these. There's no structure. Someday when the channel tightens up, I'll get some proper structure. Until then, it's just me driving and talking. I hope this video is shooting. I've been struggling with the camera setup. I got the mic going on now, but it's not perfect. So it's happened to me several times where I'll do this, talk for 15 minutes. You think you got something good, then I get back to where I'm going and I flip the phone around or whatever, and it's just, no video. And good luck trying to shoot it again, right? Because it's not like I'm following a script, so I can't do the same thing twice. That used to happen a lot with the In Search of an Answer videos, which I should have some of those up soon. The weather's nice again. If you just want to watch me smoking a cigar for 15 minutes talking about my dad, then that's the video for you. If not, stick to the Half Truck Will Travel. But again, I don't know. I wasn't even thinking like where this would go, but now that I think about the TV show, it's not going to happen. I don't know who the hell these people are on Instagram. It's probably all bullshit. If those people from Instagram are watching this video, it's probably all bullshit anyway. But we did do some interesting stuff with television shows, hypothetical series. A&E, they spent millions on that pilot episode when I was in high school. That was super cool to be a part of. Yeah, that was a lot of fun, man. So I don't know how you do a TV show now, especially with me. I don't find myself that interesting. I mean, how long can I talk about the old man for, right? Who knows? Pay me some money. That's the other thing. No one's ever got any money. I remember my dad someone wanted my dad to build like a Captain America shield that he could bring into battle. He was a soldier or something. When my dad told him the price, the guy's like, that's not going to happen. It was $20,000 or something like that. The guy's like, I thought it would be like $500. Are you crazy, man? I'm going to build like a piece. I had a guy contact me years ago on Facebook. It was bullshit. I knew it was bullshit. But he was from a different country, and this was right before COVID and then during COVID. And he wanted to replicate the Godlight machine to hopefully cure cancer and all else that ails you. And he was in contact with me for long enough that I started to believe like the guy was kind of serious. You always get like weird ones where it's like, hey, can we build it and stuff? And it's like, yeah, man, you're looking at like $100,000 at least. And I was up front. I'm like, I don't know what the hell he did. I'm like, I got videos. I helped him build it. It didn't cure cancer. There may have been plant growth, accelerated plant growth. We don't know. We did document accelerated plant growth, but we're not botanists. We're not scientists. Don't have the academic background to be able to back those claims up. And unfortunately, we were never able to bring it to someone that could prove or disprove. That's what science is, right? Maybe what we were observing was nothing more than plants growing, and who knows? That's the thing. We didn't know. But I was up front with him, and he still wanted to go through with it. And he was telling me about selling properties and getting the money together. And I was like, dude, I don't know what was going on. He just fell off the face of the planet. I reached out like a year and a half, 2 years later, and I'm like, hey man, like, and it looked like a weird account. But if it was a scam, I don't know what the scam was. He wasn't asking me for my debit or my credit card info, so I didn't know what the hell he wanted. If he's going to scam me by giving me $100,000, I'll take it, man. We may have been involved. Like I was going to say, if you want to talk about like money laundering, we got to cut this video. I'm going to get in trouble. Near the end of the old man's life, I think he was involved unintentionally in a money laundering scheme. He had an investor approach him from America, and the big one, the one that he'd always been talking about, the guy that comes out of nowhere and he just has basically a blank check. Oh, we met that guy. Turns out he's in jail now, or at least he was, acquitted? I don't know. He got in trouble for skimming some money. He was an accountant or something. I got to go read the story again. And he kind of dropped off the face of the grid, and you Google it, now you know why. Because he was doing some shit he shouldn't have been doing. But to be fair, and guys, you can get mad at me, if you're going to send me tens of thousands and hundreds of thousands of dollars, you're just going to give that money to me. I'm not going to ask where it's coming from. The old man never asked. All that mattered was the checks were clearing. He didn't care where it was coming from. The checks were clearing, man. That was it. So you guys want to do a TV show on me? Sure, as long as the checks are clearing. And that's that.